The truth is, most people never become wealthy because they're missing one secret investment or one lucky break. They stay stuck because they're following a financial blueprint they never consciously chose. From childhood, we're taught how to earn money, spend money, and maybe save a little to leave. But almost nobody teaches us how wealth is actually built. And that's exactly why two people earning the same salary can end up living completely different financial lives. One quietly builds lasting wealth, while the other lives paycheck to paycheck for decades. Stick around, because near the end, I'll reveal the overlooked habit that often matters more than how much you earn. Welcome to Finance Flow, where we simplify money, investing, and wealth building into practical strategies you can actually use in everyday life. If you're serious about making smarter financial decisions and building a stronger future, consider subscribing so you never miss our weekly insights. When people think about wealth, they usually picture expensive cars, luxury homes, or six-figure salaries. But real wealth is much quieter than that. It's having choices. It's being able to handle unexpected expenses without panic. It's having the freedom to walk away from a job you don't love because your money is working for you. That's why understanding the wealth blueprint matters. It's not about looking rich. It's about becoming financially secure. Imagine two friends who both earn $80,000 a year. They graduated together, landed similar jobs, and even live in the same city. 5 years later, one has almost no savings, thousands in credit card debt, and feels stressed every payday. The other has a growing investment portfolio, an emergency fund, and is already thinking about early retirement. What happened? It wasn't luck. It wasn't a secret stock tip. It was the blueprint each person followed every month. Most people think wealth starts with making more money. While earning more certainly helps, income alone doesn't create wealth. We've all heard stories of professional athletes, celebrities, and lottery winners who earned millions but eventually went broke. At the same time, there are teachers, engineers, nurses, and office workers who quietly become millionaires over time. The difference isn't usually income, it's behavior. One of the biggest pieces of the wealth blueprint is paying yourself first. Most people pay everyone else before they think about saving. Rent gets paid, bills get paid, shopping happens, restaurants happen. Then, if anything is left, they save what's remaining, which is often nothing. People who build wealth flip that process. The moment they get paid, a portion automatically goes into savings or investments before they have the chance to spend it. They treat investing like any other monthly bill, except this bill is paid to their future self. Now here's what's interesting. Building wealth isn't about making perfect decisions. It's about making enough good decisions consistently. Think about brushing your teeth. Missing one day probably won't ruin your dental health, but skipping it every day for years certainly will. Money works the same way. Small financial choices repeated over time create enormous results. This is where compound growth becomes so powerful. Imagine investing a few $100s every month into a diversified index fund. At first, it feels almost insignificant. The account grows slowly, and it might even seem like nothing is happening. But over the years, your investments begin earning returns, and those returns start earning returns of their own. What once looked like slow progress begins accelerating, almost like a snowball rolling downhill. That's why time is often more valuable than trying to find the perfect investment. But here's the problem. Many people sabotage themselves because of lifestyle inflation. Every raise becomes an excuse for a bigger apartment. Every bonus turns into a new car. Every promotion leads to more expensive vacations and subscriptions. As income rises, spending rises just as fast. On paper, they're earning more than ever, but financially, they're standing still. The wealthy blueprint works differently. Instead of spending every raise, they increase their investments first and let only part of the extra income improve their lifestyle. They enjoy life, but they make sure their future benefits before their present does. There's another part of the blueprint almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most important one of all. Your financial environment shapes your financial future. If everyone around you believes debt is normal, overspending is harmless, and investing is too risky, it's incredibly easy to adopt those same beliefs without realizing it. On the other hand, when you spend time learning about personal finance, reading books, listening to podcasts, and surrounding yourself with people who make thoughtful money decisions, your own habits naturally begin to change. Your mindset influences your actions, and your actions determine your results. Finally, here's the overlooked habit I promised earlier. Wealthy people don't constantly ask, "Can I afford this?" Instead, they ask, "Will this purchase move me closer to or further from the life I want?" That single question changes everything. It shifts your focus away from temporary excitement and toward long-term freedom. Suddenly, every dollar becomes a decision. Every purchase becomes a trade-off. And over months and years, those decisions quietly shape your future. The wealth blueprint nobody talks about isn't hidden because it's complicated. It's hidden because it's simple. And simple habits aren't always exciting. Pay yourself first. Invest consistently. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Protect your mindset. Think long term. Do those things often enough, and you'll likely be ahead of people earning far more than you. I'm curious, which part of this blueprint do you think most people ignore? Consistently investing, avoiding lifestyle inflation, or developing the right money mindset? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let us know which habit you're planning to focus on first. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more practical strategies that make building wealth easier to understand. Thanks for watching Finance Flow, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue helping you make smarter money decisions for a stronger financial future.